YouTube is the Sensei Michael for Screen Productions, bringing you my 284 podcast. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand it. Also, I'm trying to do my best not to be so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. Before I begin, if you're wondering what's that noise in the background, my roommate's in the living room watching the living room TV. My bedroom is kind of close to it's right next to the living room. So basically, this is the only time I can do this podcast today. So basically, if you're wondering if that noise in the background, that's just my roommate watching the living room TV. Now, anyway, let's get into the topic. DC Legends Tomorrow season 2 review. Honestly, now as you guys know, last night was the last episode of season 2 of DC Legends. I gotta say, it was pretty good. So basically, if you guys haven't watched it yet, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. So basically, I'm not going to be talking about the final episode of DC Legends. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, I'm just going to talk about the pros and cons about season 2. I gotta say, DC Legends Tomorrow. Honestly. I had plenty of doubts about DC Legends Tomorrow getting second season after Hawkman and Hawkgirl left the team and the death of Captain Cold. But honestly, I gotta say the writers and producers and the actors really pull off a good job, especially in the character of Bernard as well. Honestly, adding Vixen to the team, adding Vixen in the whole Justice Society, having the Justice Society be a part of DC Legends was a pretty good move. It also helped establish the leader Doom. I gotta say, dude, the writers really fought season 2 really out. So basically, I was happy to see Vixen in the Justice Society. Vixen. I was happy that Vixen joined the team. And also, it was good to see the Legion of Doom made up Malcolm Merlin, the Reverse Flash, and Damien Dark. Damien Dark being the Legion of Doom. So basically, I like to say it was a pretty clever move on the producers and writers on that part, and also we started seeing Captain Cold in the DC in Legends as well. So basically, I gotta say they really did a good job with season 2, honestly, and especially with character development as well. Especially, I think the most person who had the most character development out of the whole Legend team gotta be Sarah Lance. Now, because after Rick got, kidnapped and brainwashed and whatnot, basically it was just, everybody, the team is a leader, even though Wells tried to pick up the memory leader and captain of the ship, it seems like she couldn't handle the responsibility. So that Sarah had to step up. She became captain of captain / leader of the team. So basically, and also face her demon. So basically, there was a lot of good characters development between each of the characters, and also a lot of details, as well and a lot of details that was that was thrown up in season 2 at DC Legends. The fact that Malcolm Merlin was being aged at all. So basically, if you watch season 1 of DC Legends, I think he was in the episode when they went back in time to Berlin when he was trying to buy that nuclear missile. I think it was in 1997 that episode took place. So basically, it really shows that Malcolm Merlin has been on Earth, been on Earth for a long time. So basically, we had got more details about certain people, certain villains, and certain superheroes, such as Vixen, not the current Vixen that starred in Arrow, no, until the Vixen who was part of the Justice Society. I gotta say, Vixen was a good addition to the DC Legends team. I gotta say, she wasn't. I think she was a good addition to the DC Legends team, but she's no Hawkman or Hawkgirl. But I gotta say, Vixen was very useful for the team, and so was Dr. Hayward as well. So basically, honestly, Dr. Hayward's power, he's just like a smart. Basically, I think Dr. Hayward just like Colossus. Basically, Dr. Hayward, just like a DC version of a Colossus. But he was very useful as well. I liked the love affair between her and Vixen, Dr. Hayward and Vixen, relationship throughout season 2. And also, one of the things I like about this is, that about the time aspect of the show is seeing how much they fucked up history, during the quest to find the Spear of Destiny. So basically, it's just crazy. My favorite episode is the Apollo 13 episode, and the episode when they found the author of the Lord of the Rings. So basically, I gotta say, those are two of my favorite episodes. I even like, in the episode when they found the author of the Lord of the Rings, Captain Whip had ripped off the speech from Return of the King to try to get both sides to agree to a ceasefire. I think that was very fucking clever. That is a very good clever move for the writers of DC Legends to do, ripping off the speech from Return of the King. So basically, for that ceasefire episode. So basically, when I try to say, there's a lot of good things was happening in DC Legends. But at the same time, when it came to the crossover, the whole alien crossover, I guess that all of the team members participated into the battle, I wish that it was more participation, most of the team members of the DC Legends team were not featured in the battle, like Dr. Haywood. Like Dr. Haywood is not featured in the battle, or Captain Rick. So basically, that's one thing. That is one con about the series, and also I wish that that Hawkman and Hawkgirl come back and rejoin the team. That is one con. If we get to see Captain Cold again, basically, I'm wishing that he hadn't died, and we're still part of the team. Because honestly, I think Captain Cold would have been, no offense for several fans, now the captain of the Wayrider and now leader of the team, I think Captain Cold would have made a better team leader than Sarah. Now, the greatest thing I like about season 2 of DC Legends is the fact that when the Legion dude used the Spirit Destiny to change reality, it's the episode featured that Felicity was a crime fighter. When the Legion dude, when Malcolm, Damien Dark and the Birthday Youth Spirit Destiny, they changed the whole reality where in the new reality that they made with the Spirit Destiny, that Felicity was a crime fighter. So basically, one thing I do like about DC Legends is they always seem to be certain plots that later reveal, certain plot holes in upcoming episodes of the other DC. The other DC shows, like in the first season, when they went into the future, when they went to the future of Starlight City in the year 25, it turns out that that episode gave us a glimpse that that a flashpoint, and but in season 2, when we see Felicity as a crime fighter, this tells us that we might see Felicity might become a crime fighter as well. So basically, I can't wait to see that. See the rest of the season of Arrow season 5, and see if she becomes a crime fighter or not, or maybe she might become a crime fighter in the next season of Arrow. But it's up to the writers and producers. But overall, DC Legends I gotta say, DC Legends, they did a lot of things with DC Legends, especially when it came to the whole time thing and whatnot, I gotta say, the acting was very good. Once again, I wish that, I wish that Hawkman and Hawkgirl rejoined the team and whatnot, but, we just have to wait and see. So anyway, the ending for DC Legends was very good. Once again, it ended on a cliffhanger. So basically, I'm not gonna say how the show ended. I'm not gonna talk about how the show ended in season 2, as you guys haven't watched it yet. So basically, you guys are gonna be in a big surprise. So basically, the season 2 of DC Legends was great. It could have been better. And it really answered answered a lot of questions about certain people, you know, and gave us hints for about the future of certain characters in the other DC shows like Arrow, The Flash, and Arrow, The Flash, and whatnot. So basically, I can't wait to see season 3. So basically, and also my favorite. I gotta say, my favorite part about DC Legends is the fact that the first guy was one from Zoom, one from that zombie Reaper Zoom. So basically, that honestly, we see the reason why the Speed Force turns you into a zombie in the first place. Just to get rid of Zoom, just to get rid of the Burst Class. So basically, I gotta tell you, the zombie Reaper Zoom was my favorite character in DC Legends and also in the Flash. So basically, you know. Once again, I say season 2 was perfect. You know, it could have been better than perfect, but you know, the stories were solid. You know, we got certain details about certain characters, a lot of hints about the features to some of the characters, like you know, in the other DC shows. So basically, you know, I gotta say, you know, season 2 was much better than, almost much better than season 1 was. So anyway, so what do you guys think? You think that, you know, season 2 of DC Legends was better than season 1? You know, please let me know with the comments below this podcast. So anyway, this is Cynthia Michael signing off. 1.